Hey guys, it's EJ Holland with the Wolverine.com. Just got done with my game here for the nightcap. I actually was at 2 games today. Saw Detroit King in the afternoon, then Grosse Pointe South here in the evening. And that gave me the chance to see 2 elite underclassmen in the state of Michigan, 2 top targets for the future of Michigan recruiting. Let's start off with the Detroit King game. I saw 2023 quarterback Dante Moore, who is being billed as the top guy in the state for 2 cycles from now, and he's definitely living up to the hype. This is my second time seeing Dante this season. He was absolutely dominant today against a Denby team that wasn't in the same class as King, but he did what he was supposed to do. He dominated against an elite he showed off his elite skill set and dominated against a very weak opponent. He had some beautiful deep touchdown passes, 3 of them that I got on video and posted on the Twitter page. He has a really high level arm, especially for his age. I mean, he's very capable of making those wow throws. He has enough athleticism to get out of the pocket. He showed some nice feet today, patience. He's a guy that's has an athletic quarterback build, but doesn't use his legs often to run. He sits in the pocket, progresses through his reads, and makes the right throw. And I'm been really impressed with his leadership ability. This is a guy that's been a starter since last year as a freshman. Today, you could tell that his teammates really kind of not necessarily rallied around him, but just followed him. So to do that as a sophomore at a program like Detroit King, I think speaks volumes of his leadership characteristics. So I think Dante Moore is definitely that elite guy in 2023 that Michigan's going to target at the quarterback position. Obviously, he's right in the backyard. He's been working with former Michigan quarterback Devin Gardner, so that's definitely a plus. He is very interested in Michigan early on, but right now it's so early that he's taking recruiting extremely slow, so we'll kind of have to wait and see. I'll have a full update over on the Wolverine.com with Dante. I caught up with him after the game, and he had some positive things to say about Michigan. So if you're not a subscriber to the Wolverine.com, do want to remind you that you can sign up now, get 60 days for free, use promo code BLUE60. So let's go ahead and talk about Will Johnson. So saw an elite quarterback in the first game. Second game saw an elite defender. And Will, obviously rated as a 5-star prospect, a top 20 recruit nationally in the 2022 class. And Will didn't have much action come his way tonight on the defensive side of the ball. He had a couple of really big hits that I got on video. And, that really impressed me, even though he got flagged on one for what looked like it could have been targeting. To me, it was a nice hit. But anyway, he showed the willingness to be physical at that size, which, again, really impressed me. I wasn't sure if Will was going to be a physical guy against a team that mostly ran the football, just because, in the settings that I've seen Will in, he's that pure cover corner. So it was really, really nice to see him come up against the run and deliver some big hits and come up on that short pass and knock the socks off that dude. And then on top of that, I mean, he was great as just a pure cover corner. He didn't get thrown to at all in the first half. In the second half, he got thrown to once. They were playing zone, and he was way off the line, and they completed a short, slant. So not much you can do about that as a corner. So, yeah, really nothing thrown his way. He spent, most of the night just kind of trying to get to the ball. But on the offensive side, he had a couple of key catches, showed off his athleticism. He has great power. I mean, he's a strong dude. At his size, he was carrying defenders. There was one catch late in the game where he dragged like 3 or 4 guys all the way down to the 30 for about 10 yards. So Will's extremely strong. He has good, adequate speed. But again, he builds his game around his patience, his instincts, his high IQ, his extremely long arms. So I'm a big fan of Will. I've always said that I thought he's a 5-star guy, so I'm glad I got to see him in game tonight. And even though, South took a loss to Dakota, I thought he was definitely a standout performer and a guy that Dakota definitely feared. I mean, I was on Dakota's sideline and they were consistently talking about where Will was lined up on offense, where he was playing on defense. So he's a guy teams have to game plan around. And my wife called and interrupted. As far as his recruitment, he, is very high on Michigan as well. And obviously as a legacy, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Penn State, some others in there. I'll have a full story with Will over at thewolverine.com. Use promo code BLUE60, get 60 days for free. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Sorry about the brief interruption. I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. I'll be back out tomorrow for 2 games. We'll see Michigan specialist commit Tommy Doman and a couple other targets. So thanks, guys.